Hi.
Sorry, I was just saying wait, and it started recording anyways. It's fine though. Can you hear it?
We're here. Yeah, I gotta pull my mic closer to me because I'm not loud enough for you to hear.
Okay, wait. Round of applause. I think hopefully you guys can hear it this time. So last time I was doing like sound effects and stuff because I have like this little sound thing.
Soundboard.
And none of it showed up because I forgot to connect it.
Listen, technical difficulties. It's new. You know, you're going to grow and learn with ClaudiRox here as she gets better. Listen, she's going to be Tyra at the end of this.
We'll see. So I took a break last week. I had a super jam-packed busy week, and I literally, since the last week, I have not had a day off. I've been doing shit every freaking day. So I'm back.
She's
and
back.
Mia is back.
Hi.
So welcome to Convos with ClaudiRox. I really hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do because I make myself laugh.
We're honestly just sitting here like kicking the shish-nish because, again, I don't know how much I can say the words. But yeah, it's honestly just us sitting back talking. And so I think that's why it's just so natural because we're just here.
No, I was telling Mia, I was like, I got a lot of people saying that like we vibe really well together, and I'm like, we do.
We do.
I mean, we kind of hit it off like right off the bat when we first met.
Right. I'll just be like a permanent guest star, like Heather Locklear on Melrose Place,
or like Mr. Big,
right?
Sex in the City.
He was just like permanent guest star, never actually.
I'm gonna call you Miss Heather Locklear.
No,
Miss Locklear.
Liz Locklear. My last name's Lachlan, so it's
that's pretty close. It's not too far off.
Yeah, I'll be Heather Locklear. I'll be just like a permanent guest star for the next 10 years.
Okay, so the last time that we were on air, we kind of talked about an event that we had, and it was Hot Rod for Paws.
Hot Rod for Paws.
How Mia was going to be in the pinup contest. Yay! So as you can tell, hold on, come closer.
Oh no, I lost something. It's fine.
Oh, shoot,
it doesn't matter. Okay. It's for me to hear myself, not for you to hear me. So look at,
she's wearing a crown and
my
sash.
My sash.
So obviously it went pretty damn good for her.
Yeah, I had a great time. Yeah, so it got postponed, and then it turned into a dark summer, but my costume was the sun, and it doesn't matter. You always need the sun. Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night. Yeah.
I was looking for the laughter.
Yeah. So it went pretty well for me. I got second place. For the season, I did pretty well. Out of 6 pageants I entered, I placed 4 times. 2 first place, 2 second place. Yeah. So 4 out of 6. Yay.
Okay, where's the applause? Hopefully you guys can hear it this time. If not, oh well. I'm sorry, guys. There was an applause in there.
So I had a pretty successful year, and not more successful. Miss ClaudiRox, Miss Clean of the Car Show, Viva Las Vegas.
That was insane. But
yes.
So if you are interested in becoming Queen of the Car Show, be sure to go onto the website vivalasvegas.net, and you scroll down and you'll see where it says pinup contest, and you enter your information. So we'll see who takes the crown next year. Super excited. I'll be there. So
Claire, you're going to be crowning the next winner.
Hopefully, yeah, that'll be cool.
Hopefully you will be. That's your job.
I'm excited though. I'm super excited.
Yeah. So, Miss Hot Rod for Paws, I got second place. I did very well. Actually, I didn't think I did very well. I got a stage fright. I did.
What?
It did. I did.
You got stage fright?
I did, and I'm seasoned. But yeah, it happens to the best of us. I was asked, "Who am I?" and describe yourself. And usually, I'm a Gemini. I could do that very well, but for some reason, I forgot who I was. I had an identity crisis on stage.
I mean, it happens.
It happens.
Sometimes I've had that. before, to where like every thought in your head is just leaves your brain, and you're
Leaves
like,
my
wait,
brain.
what happened?
Yeah. So I had identity crisis on stage. It's fine. I have my therapist on speed dial. We talked about it. We talked about it.
But I mean,
later.
you must not have. You did pretty well.
I mean, yeah. I use my who I am. Dorothy Bee Strange. Be you, be strange. Be who you are authentically. And I just am who I am. So I pulled it together, but there was more I wanted to say. But of course, when it was all done, I was like, oh, wait, I forgot what I was I remember now. But it was fine. I answered my question. But yeah, other than forgetting who I was, I mean, second place, not bad.
Yeah. Hold on.
And the most beautiful Jonay took first place. She's new to our contest, and she did a wonderful job. She's got a first, second, and third. So for her first year out, she's really well.
Great, and she is such a sweetheart. Like, she hit me up the other day. She's all, don't forget to buy your lottery tickets. I'm like, oh my God, I fucking love you. She's great though, and she has been. Killing it. She's been doing so good.
So
congratulations to Miss Lena Von Noir, right?
Lena Von Noir.
Congratulations. Miss Hot Rod for Paws 2022. So show us a little bit of what you got. Because I know they always have like the best sponsors, and like
they do. In our prize package, I was contestant number 6.
How cute. I love that.
And on this, we actually got hair flowers. So I'm wearing those today.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they were made by either one of the Victory Bombshells or maybe even Pinup Doll. I can't remember which that. Don't quote me on that.
And be sure to give them a follow. Victory Bombshell. It's at Victory Bombshells on Instagram, and they're also on Facebook. They're an amazing group of women. So please give them a follow.
Yes. Also, I got some great merchandise, and
I know who this is.
This is the pinned up doll.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm actually wearing her earrings.
Yes.
So if you can see
right
them.
now.
Oh, let me take off my thing. You can see them.
So we got some
pinned up doll.
A little nice pin brooch, of course. You got to have a necklace that says pin up because that's who we are.
Cute.
And some cute little hearts.
Cute.
Who else did we get?
Miss Vivs.
Yes.
Thank you for sponsoring.
Mace, a Mr. Jason Bruce Photography.
Jason Bruce. We love Mr.
Lovely,
Jason Bruce.
yes. Up in Sacramento. He makes lovely photos. If you want to get into the pinup scene. He's a great place to start.
I want to say he's one of the first. I was telling Mia earlier, I love Jason Bruce.
Yeah.
He was one of the first photographers that I shot with. And it was at Midnight Mass.
At Midnight Mass.
Yes.
Yeah. I met Mr. Jason Bruce at a pinup contest in Sacramento. It was Devin. I don't know if it was Victory Bombshells, but Devin was definitely in charge of that. And I met him there, and he actually just took some pictures of me for free. I'm not saying that's what he does, but I'm just saying. And they were actually great, and I very much love them. They were some of my first professional pinup photos I actually got.
He's a great photographer. I took my first, I took pictures in my Raider gear. I'm sorry. I'm a Raider girl. Oh, I miss Oakland.
But yeah, no, he's great. He's very great. He's in the Sacramento area. Again,
and he's also on Instagram. Let me see if it has his Instagram. You can hit him up at jasonbruce@gmail.com. And he also has a Facebook. It's facebook.com/jason.brucephotography. So be sure to give him a follow. If you're interested in getting some pictures taken, hit him up.
And it looks like our very own Tats for Devin is looking like she's trying to get into her. Tattoo Devin. Trying to get into her photography.
They also have an Instagram, and I believe it's Tattoo Devin. So be sure to give them a follow also. Yeah.
So those were some things. And then also we picked up, of course.
She didn't drop a drink.
No. Didn't happen. That doesn't happen on screen. Of course, American pomade. American pomade in the house. Yes. Hair is slicked with a pomade, girl.
Ooh.
And of course, let's see, what did we get? Oh, I got a gift certificate for a free t-shirt.
Yes.
Some inserts. We got a great American pomade comb to make sure you get the slicks.
Look it.
Yes. Comment girl. She has got the best sunglasses.
I love her.
Yes. Yes. And what else?
My American pomade girl sisters.
So yeah, I got some stickers, a comb, a nice new pomade because we go through it like water.
Literally. If you are interested in purchasing some of their pomade, they have t-shirts, they have hats, they have beanies, shampoo, leave-in conditioner, regular, like they have everything, stickers, patches, combs, and a bunch of different kinds of pomades. So go to AmericanPomade.com, and if you want a discount, go to, it is APG-14-2022. I'll have to link it. I'll link it in the description. And that is, you will get a discount on me. So be sure to hit them up, AmericanPomade.com.
Right. I'm very excited. And also, like, it does work on hair of color. It hits these edges, not gonna lie, helps smooth and slick.
Yes.
It's good. American pomade.
So back when I had like bangs, I had the hardest time trying to style my freaking hair because it was like when you have bangs, all you could do is bangs. No, get you some American pomade if you have bangs. And I would put that shit in my hair and I would be able to get like little rolls and shit. Like it works. It works and it holds. And their hairspray, oof.
Oh, yes.
Their hairspray works so freaking good.
Yeah. It's true because it works. Like it's very true because it works.
For sure.
That's my shyness today is American pomade.
So once again, congratulations, Miss Mia.
Thank you.
Also, we have a few events coming up. So I will be leaving California for a few days, and I will be heading my big behind over to Phoenix, Arizona. So if you're in Arizona, and if you're there between November 18th and the 20th, be sure to come on down to the Phoenix Tattoo Show. I'll be there assisting the tattoo tour. The address is 200 North Centennial Way, Mesa, Arizona, at the Delta Hotel Resort. And I will also be linking in the description where you can purchase your tickets. So that is November 18th through the 20th. And there are some amazing tattoo artists coming out. So if you're in the area or if you're kind of close, come on by, come see me. I will be there the whole time. Also, let's see. So December 4th, the Diamond Damsels are teaming up with Team Unique Style. And they're doing a toy drive. And I want to say it's benefiting Jacob's Heart. And that is taking place at 2010 Freedom Boulevard in Watsonville, December 4th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you're wanting to donate, please be sure to stop by. On Saturday, November 12th, that is coming up actually pretty soon, at Christmas Hill Park in Gilroy from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Impala Central Coast is having a toy drive and show and shine. That is 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So, and you're doing Dickens, right?
I am. One more shout out for the Dickens Fair.
Yeah.
Right here. It's at the Cow Palace between November 19th to December 18th. Open on the weekend, including Black Friday.
Hey! And I know Mia, like, she's been going over there and, like, rehearsing.
Yeah. So I am in A Christmas Carol. This is my official script.
How
Yes.
exciting!
Woo! I play Mrs. Cratchit. And my daughter Zahara is
I'm
actually
taking a drink.
It's fine. It's fine. Drink break. Drink break. Thank you. So my daughter is. I actually wrote my daughter into it. She's going to play Peter Cratchit.
Oh, that's
yeah.
awesome.
So yeah, me and my daughter get to act on stage together.
That is awesome. I love that.
But yeah, so the Dickens Fair. I also get to be Mrs. Fuzzywig at one point. We're going to get me out there at one point. But yeah, come on through. We're going to have an ice skating rink, a Christmas tree lot. So even if you just want to do that and you don't want to necessarily come into Dickens, but basically Ren Fair, but 1850s Charles Dickens. Think a Muppet Christmas Carol, walking around and having fun, meeting the wonderful characters of Charles Dickens and learning some life lessons that we are still learning today.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, come dressed.
I'm hoping I can make it this year.
You will.
And I will also be linking the information on how you can purchase tickets in the description. So be sure, if you're interested, November 19th through December 18th. And that is taking place at the Cow Palace. And I want to say because I went on the website and there's like 2 different tickets you can buy. You can buy one that starts at 3, or you can do like an all day one.
All day.
Yeah.
So they're doing things different this year. After COVID, life has changed. And so it's very safe. Masking is encouraged, not required. Of course, vaccines are always welcome, but not required. Us actors and stage people, we are vaccinated. That is required of us. Probably on stage, I won't be wearing a mask because it'll be a little weird. Maybe depending on the crowd size, I may or may not. It just depends. I'm fully 4 dose vaccinated. VA gave it to me, so why not? But again, everybody do as they want to do. Just stay safe as we get through these trying times of the earth for the last 2 years.
So, I mean, one thing that I was like kind of talking about the other day too, though, like, yes, we have to be safe, but I also think that we need to socialize because mental health is also something that's really important, because I know some people had a really hard time in the lockdown. Like, it's so hard not to socialize, and like, especially for our kids.
Again, my therapist is on speed dial, so
no, it was hard.
It's true. If you need help, seek it. It's nothing. It's almost cool nowadays to be like.
Yeah, I was just telling Mia the other day, like, Mia, I think I'm kind of going crazy. Like, I get overstimulated so easily. Oh my gosh! Like, I'll be in the store. And like, if it's too loud and my kids are trying to talk to me, if there's like too much going on, I get so overstimulated. I just shut down and I'm like, I need to go. Like, I can't be here right now. So
right.
I was telling Mia, like, I think I need to see a doctor. Like, I don't know if that's normal. And
it's normal. And then the holidays are coming on.
Oh, I
the
hate
end of the
holidays.
years.
I hate Christmas.
The things are coming up.
As you can tell, I was going to explain my backdrop. Like, I don't want spooky season to be over, so that's why I still have my skeletons up.
That's fine, because the
and then,
Victorians loved.
That's my mom and my dad right there.
Aww,
can you see them? That's my mom and my daddy. That always hangs over my fireplace. But yeah, so what were we talking about?
Stuff.
We're
here. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Doesn't matter whenever you see this.
Thursday. So usually we film Thursday and I stay up late and edit certain things. Like if I have sounds that shouldn't be in there because I have a family and children and a noisy husband. Oh, so no. I will edit all that.
Not real life happening around you.
So yeah, we film Thursday, and that way our episode is ready and available on multiple platforms. I lost my paper that had all the platforms that were available on.
Spotify
being
YouTube.
One of them. So that's like one of the most easier ones to access.
Yes.
Access. Oh my God. Why can I not speak today?
Because it's Thursday.
Maybe it's the Truly.
Maybe. Probably not, though.
No.
What do you think of, like 2.5% alcohol?
It's like soda.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's actually 5%.
Oh, it's the same as. So you have to drink a 24-pack to fill something.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, we film Thursday. Everything comes out Friday. I stay up a little bit late, edit things, and have it ready for Friday morning. And like I said, last week it was just kind of crazy. So I wasn't really able to do all that. So we are starting fresh this week. So this will be episode 5, I think.
5.
Oh, shit. Maybe 6. I don't know. I lost.
So what are your Thanksgiving plans?
Actually, possibly going to my in-laws or my mom and dad's. And usually we do a Friendsgiving.
Oh, Friendsgiving.
Yeah, we've been kind of talking about it and trying to figure out a date that works because I'm going to Phoenix, so
you may or may not even be here for that, really.
And then I do Black Friday, so it's going to be kind of hard. But yeah, we're trying to figure out a day. We're doing our Friendsgiving, and we have a lot of fun. Like our Halloween party, it was fun.
You missed it. It was great. It's great.
Way too much fun.
Was.
And I think Thanksgiving will be very similar. But yeah, that's our Thanksgiving plans. What are your Thanksgiving plans?
My Thanksgiving plans are my family fighting about that they're not spending Thanksgiving together and that nobody wants to deal with it. But then them all coming together like 3 days before Thanksgiving and trying to throw things together. Apparently, we're going to a restaurant and eating a Brazilian steakhouse in Oakland on Clay Street. Shout out to them. Oh, yeah.
Is it like a fogo de chao?
Yes, but like
so good,
but not fogo. But yes, but the same concept. We went one year, a couple of years ago, and so we're thinking that, or maybe I will join my son. He's a barber, and so he's going to the shop owner Larry's house. Larry. We've been invited to that, so maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll fogo and then hop over to some actual food.
Heck yeah.
So my Thanksgiving plans are not set in stone, and we'll see how it goes. That's, family in 2020.
She might end up here. You never know.
I might be like, screw it. I'm not dealing with none of y'all people.
Mexican Thanksgiving, we'll have tamales, so.
Listen, that's all you had to say. That's all you had to say. I love some tamales.
Me too. I was on the hunt the other day, and everywhere was shut down. I was so mad.
Really? I just either go to Walmart, parking lot, and the parking lot, girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones, too.
They are. Homemade.
Parking lot tamales, you can't beat them.
You can't beat a parking lot tamale. Especially Walmart. Where else do they usually
Have you seen they make them in a can? I'm like, my mother would slap me. Literally, my mom would probably...
I've totally
slap the dog shit out of me.
I've totally have eaten those.
Mia!
Listen, I didn't know you. And
my mom is so funny. She like makes a shit ton of tamales and she keeps them in the freezer. So we always have tamales.
I have eaten the tamales. Their Hormel makes it. Hormel makes them.
That's just so gross.
They're different. They don't taste like real tamales. But listen, when you're a teenager, fake tamales, like Taco Bell.
Why am I even saying tamales?
There's
tamales. Son tamales.
Sorry,
son tamales.
Sorry, tamales.
No,
ta.
No,
ta.
You put your tongue, males.
Tamales. It's like the Taco Bell of Mexican food.
It's so weird.
I'm sorry.
It's like Chipotle.
It is. It's good enough. But we know that's not what it really is.
No, yeah.
It's like,
but I mean, like when you're in a crunch and you're like craving them,
listen,
I can kind of see. Maybe
they've been around at least since the 80s or 90s. I remember eating them as like a little kid, like tamales in a can. Yep.
Even like the pozole and the menudo, I'm always like really?
That just seems weird.
Yeah.
Ew.
Because no, I've
yeah. Your husband, he makes really good pozole.
And it's so funny because he's a white boy.
Yeah, he does. See, and that's funny because when I met TJ,
did you think he was Mexican?
I did.
I thought he was Mexican too when I first. But he makes so fact. My husband is. I mean, his last name is Arnold. Our last name is Arnold, and he makes really good Mexican food. His salsa is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
If you wouldn't know, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, and his pozole. Yes. There's times I'm a bad Mexican. I don't even know how to make pozole. Like, I don't even know how to make it.
But she can make clam chowder.
Yeah, I can't. No, actually, so tonight Mia was heading over here and I was like, you know what? Because I promised my kids I would make clam chowder. So I went today and I got like little bread bowls and sourdough like to slice and all that. And so I was making clam chowder and Mia was helping me. When she got here, she's like, well, let's throw in some of this. And so it looks good. I'm not going to lie. It smells good.
It smells good. It smells legit.
Yeah. I was like, legit. Is this really clam chowder?
It tastes like clam chowder.
Yeah. I'm excited to try it. Excited. So after we're done filming, we're going to eat some clam chowder.
It's all right. We're on the East Coast. Or West. We're not on the East Coast.
Mia,
listen,
where are you?
I've lived everywhere. I've lived on the East Coast.
That's true. That's true. She has.
But we're on the West Coast and clam chowder, New England. Sorry, that's where I was going. But yeah, actually here on the Central Coast in California, we eat a lot of clam chowder. It's kind of like a thing. And sourdough bread bowls because that's so Californian.
It's so good though. So my gosh.
So good.
I love, there's this place in Moss Landing, which now moved to Castroville. It's called Phil's Fish Market.
Wait, they have a Phil's in Castroville?
They moved it. They closed down the one in Moss Landing. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they closed it down.
When?
Just recently.
Joe.
So they just opened the one in Castroville. Well, they didn't. They moved it.
Did they? Oh. That was actually on the Food Network.
Yes, for the Chopino.
Was it Andrew Zimmerman? No.
I don't remember who it was.
Somebody went. And it was, yeah.
Let me look it up.
So good. It was somebody. It was on the Food Network. So their Chipino is bomb. It's not cheap. Oh, Guy Fieri. He was on the Guy.
No, I don't think it was Guy.
It was somebody. I think it was Guy Fieri.
TJ's trying to whisper. He doesn't whisper very. It's Guy Fieri.
Yeah. Listen, Guy Fieri, if you want to put us on an episode of Grocery Games.
Oh, I've never watched that.
Shh, don't tell him that.
I love Guy Fieri because he loves the Raiders. Did you know that?
Yeah,
he's a Raider fan.
And he doesn't live very far. And unfortunately, you remember when his Ferrari, his yellow Ferrari went missing? Girl, why did they fight it in Richmond?
And it was a Chevelle. I think it was a classic car.
It was something.
Yeah, he had a classic car.
They found his car like 3 years later in like a garage in Richmond, California. Yeah, he got it. Did he get it back? Guy, if you're watching this and you ever see us, let us know if you ever got it back.
That's so funny. Okay, so I seen right here that it was on it was on Throwdown with Bobby Flay.
With Bobby Flay.
I love Bobby Flay. So with like growing up, I was a chunky girl and I liked food. And I mean, I still do. But I wanted to be a chef. So I would always watch, like, I remember being pregnant with Desiree. And me and my brother would sit on the couch and we would watch Rachel Ray. And we'd watch just the Food Network all freaking day. Like, so I wanted to be a chef. And then that went out the window.
Ina Garten and her like 4 pounds of butter and a whole jar of mayonnaise within one show.
She's the one that does a lot of the French cooking, right?
She is out so like good. She's out in like the Hamptons. Like,
yes, I love
my friends are coming and I'm cooking for them and I'm gonna use a whole jar of mayonnaise.
But she makes everything so pretty and she's so like soft spoken and like delicate. I don't know. I just love her like her vibe. She's just, I don't know. She's good.
I have her cookbooks and if you follow them, they're good.
Really?
Yeah, it's her lemon
I love
cake.
Her.
I don't even like
so
her
elegant. Like so she's like effortlessly elegant. And I love that.
And Emerald.
Oh, I love Emerald.
Remember like like primetime TV was watching Emerald actually
Bam.
Bam!
Yeah, I love
Bam.
Emerald too.
Yeah. his
And
food
we
is good.
can't forget Miss Martha Stewart. She's
Oh.
always been like such a freaking icon.
She is.
She was on the Kardashians the other day. I was like, Martha.
Okay, first of all, her best friend is like Snoop Dogg.
I love that. Have you seen that meme where it's like her and Snoop Dogg and it says one of these people in the picture is a felon? I love it. I love it.
Wait. Where is reliable? Snoop Dogg.
Why that is on the soundboard, I have no idea. Amazon, you need to let me know. I bought this off Amazon.
Oh my god! And then they just came out with a new ad for their big lighters, and it was like to light candles, and then Snoop comes up and so much more.
So I want to say I seen something about her doing some kind of ad where she's like half naked.
Oh,
I'm gonna look it up.
Listen.
Let's look it up.
I'm not even mad at you, Martha. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing.
I love it. And she's like, how old is she?
Old
She's
enough.
like close to 80, right?
Old enough to be a wait. What is it? What?
Oh, girl.
Oh, when she's in the listen.
She is so freaking cute. Tell me she's not an icon. I love this
Loves
woman.
Martha Stewart. Listen, and when she was in jail, honestly, I was all like, I mean, she did something that nobody else would have. She did what anybody would have did. She just got caught. That's the difference.
Look at her. Oh my God.
Goodness.
Hold on. Something else just popped up. She's 81.
What the damn?
81.
I need your surgeon, your Botox person, your Vitamir, your chef.
That's actually something I wanted to talk about.
Is she what? Oh, in a class
Girl, Miss Martha. I'll show this right now. It's loading. Miss Girl.
Stewart,
look at you.
Nasty.
She is an icon.
Maybe prison was a good thing, girl.
She is an icon.
Pulled a stick out of her butt.
That was an old ad though. Just
doesn't matter.
Putting it out there. So another thing I wanted to talk about. So I do these little questionnaire things on Instagram sometimes and see what people want to talk about.
Oh.
One thing was permanent makeup.
Ooh.
I'm not opposed to it.
No, me neither.
I'm not opposed to it.
I would definitely get my eyebrows done.
Yes. I've had my eyebrows microbladed and I mean, it fades. And I want to say all face like permanent makeup fades, right?
I think so.
Our skin cells, I think, just regenerate super quick.
So tattoo artists or permanent makeup, if you want to let us
chime in,
let me know. And
so another thing I was gonna say, Botox and lip filler. I am not opposed to it. Obviously, yes. Do I get Botox? Yes, I do. Yes, I get Botox. Yes, I had no lips. I get lip filler too. Don't judge me.
I have never.
Let me live my life.
And you know what? Do you? I've never had those things. I've never thought about those things. But doesn't say that I won't need them when I need them, and when I need them, I will use them. I am not above it.
I've never been one to bash people like, oh my God, she got like a facelift, or oh my God, she got her tits done. Do what makes you fucking happy. If that is going to help your self-esteem and make you feel better, fucking do it. Are they paying your bills? No. So who cares what anybody thinks?
I
get Botox and lip filler.
My grandma got her eyes, the thing where they put the thing
I want to get that. When you have,
and they tighten it. Yeah, my grandma.
It's when you have hooded eyes.
Yeah. But she got the stitches and the strings, and they pulled them open.
Oh, so like a thread.
Like, yeah, the thread
But
thing.
that, because I've looked into it because I wanted, so if you noticed, I have hooded eyes. But what they do, even Pinup Pixie, she got that surgery done where they take just a little slither.
Right.
To kind of take away some of this, excess right here. So it gives, you have more lid space. It's not so, droopy. I would not be opposed to that. I want to get that shit done, not going to lie. Yeah, when you have hooded eyes and eventually it does drop to where to some people it affects their vision. So some people it's necessary.
That's why my grandma got it done, because it was starting to affect her vision. So she got the little thing and it pulled it curtains.
I have seen sometimes though where they get it and it's like crazy, like looks weird. Like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever suits you, but I just think it like
Just don't go too far.
Yeah.
Just don't go too far.
You don't want like the wind in the what is it called? Wind in the turbine.
The wind.
Just subtle.
There's nothing wrong with it. Just own it. You got it. Just own it. Just own it.
So another thing. Single mother struggles is what somebody else asked about.
Yes.
Any opinions on this, Mia?
Let's see. I started my single motherhood at 16. And I was a single mother until I got married at 26. So
10 years. That's a long time.
Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, I got pregnant at 16. It was 1997, 96, 97. And I lived in New York. I was in high school, in the 11th grade. And I ended up in a teenage pregnancy program. I mean, I'm just letting you know, like, that's my life. It was called TAPS BOCES.
And my dog pulled out. Come here, no spay. No spay.
And I ended up there, but by choice. Like, I wasn't forced to go. And so I actually, it was, I went there for half of my 11th grade year. I had my son in the 11th grade. I moved to California my senior year of high school, went to Berkeley High. I had a daycare. My dad was kind of like, if you don't have at least a high school education, you'll never get anything done. So I was at least supported in like that aspects of my life as being a kid. So yeah, that's kind of like part of my thing. I had my son. I did the college, the junior college route. Was it kind of getting anywhere? I joined the military. So I was a single mother in the military. That's what I did to kind of make ends meet and to live. Yeah. And then, the plethora of boyfriends that come through that. Like, do you introduce your kids? Do you not? I was young, so I did. My son remembers a few of them. Some of them he doesn't. We talk about it now. My son is 26. He has a daughter. So, our life has come full circle. He thinks sometimes he's like at this age and he realizes now, like, I was a kid raising a kid. And, we had our struggles, but, we've gotten through it. And so, he has a daughter now and he's there for his daughter. He didn't really have his father in his life. Not because he just walked out of our life. He was a son of a Marine and they moved. I was a military kid. So that's
crazy.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So he didn't. Yeah.
I just got to say, Mia's a grandma.
I'm a grandmother.
The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
She looks so young. It's not fair.
She's going to be 4. 4 on Christmas Eve.
Oh, she's a Christmas Eve
She's a Christmas Eve baby. Yeah.
Cute.
So.
Oh my gosh,
Alina. She's going to be 4. Yeah.
She's so freaking cute.
She went camping with us once.
She did. She did. We had fun.
She speaks well. Very well.
And she's so cute and so, like, lovable. Like, has no fear. Just like, hi, I'm going to hang out with you. Like, okay.
This Halloween, she was Elsa Alina.
Oh my gosh.
She was Elsa Alina. She was asking people, like, where their kids are, why aren't they trick-or-treating? And one lady is like, well, my kids are like 29 and 30. And of course, to a 4-3-year-old, she's like, yeah, I don't know what that means. We're your kids.
That's so funny.
So, yeah. So she was Elsa Alina this Halloween. And so, yeah.
It's hard. I mean, it's hard, like being a mother and, like, raising children on your own. But I think, like, you did a great job with Austin.
I tried.
Like, I can't even imagine. Like, and it's not like he really had a choice. Like, his dad had to leave. Like, it was out of his hands, too, I'm assuming.
Right.
That's tough.
He didn't know I was pregnant. I didn't know I was pregnant.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, like I said, he was the son of a Marine. they moved. And so, that's just how it goes. So yeah, my son does talk to him like on Facebook and like Messenger. He has met him. So
That's
yeah,
crazy though.
yeah,
That's crazy.
It's these things go as single mothers. I know, and you're a kid, or no, because you are a kid. Oh, I was a kid, and in your head is a fairy tale of what you think real life is like,
Yeah.
and then real life comes and slaps you.
And then you're like, wait, what the fuck is this? I didn't sign up for this.
Oh
and then
God.
it's like, well, you got no choice.
Got no choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, being a single mother as a teenager is hard, but it's manageable and it's doable. You just have to believe in yourself, ladies, and know your worth and know that you're valuable. And there will be a lot of hard nights and long days. And you have a supportive family, great. And sometimes you don't have a supportive family. And that's when you find the people around you to take you in.
And it's like, I think you have to like take it day by day. So like when I had my girls, I was also very young. I was 15 when I got pregnant and 16 when I had my first daughter, Desiree. And not even a year later, here comes Samantha. So they were 11 months apart. So by the time I was 17, I had 2 daughters. And when the girls were young, well, especially Desiree, I was with my parents. So he was not really around much. Like, so it was pretty much like single mother. Like we couldn't rely on him.
Teenage boys.
Not
that
that
all teenage boys
it's not really his fault. We were both young. We were both
youth.
really young. And it's hard. Like, and now that I think about it, it's like I feel bad, like not for myself, but for my girls. I feel they could have had a better life if I was at the right age and right state of mind. And it's just hard. It's really hard being a teenage mom and then having to raise them on your own. Like,
right.
Gosh, it's hard.
I think I felt a lot of guilt and shame also. Because I was a teenage mother in the late 90s. And at that point was like every after school special about telling you how not to get pregnant. And of course, it took a teenage after school special for me to realize I was pregnant. And so, I mean, it was a different time. I know the teenage pregnancy rates are lower now than they have been, at least in our day.
The stairs. Do you remember the
stairs? The stairs. That was horrible.
That's why I stopped wanting to go to school, because people were so freaking judgmental. And like, I remember walking down the hallway and like people would be like pointing, and I'm like, rude.
Right.
How freaking rude. So I was like, I mean, and I'm not saying this is what people should do. I dropped out. And now I'm finally like back in college, but it's like, I just have to keep going. I have to, like I told my husband the other day, like there's times where things get too hard and I'm like, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. And I told him the other day, like, I can't do that. I'm a fucking grown up. Like, I have to do this. I can't just stop.
I don't want to be a grown up.
No, I don't want to be a grown up. And I hate school. I don't hate school, but it's just really hard.
It's hard.
Like, it's really hard.
And
especially taking college classes, and it's been so long since I've been in school. It's really hard to get back and do it again. But I told him I have to. I have to follow through. I have to finish. I have to be an example for my kids. I have to be an example for teenage mothers out there that it is possible. You can, like, yes, be a teenage mother, but you can also like persevere and, succeed.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I want to congratulate you.
For what? What'd I do?
I'm going back to college.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I'm just saying, at any age or any time to go back, I know it's hard.
It is.
It is. But yeah, I also wanted to say, as being a teenage mother, the stares, the people looking at you, especially I was, again, a teenage mother in the 90s. I remember taking my son to the park and being asked if I was his nanny.
Oh, yes. Or the older sister.
Yeah, or the older. Yeah, no, I got the nanny because unfortunately my son has blonde hair and blue eyes. I'm clearly a mixed woman. And so I was the nanny, and those are kind of weird questions. And just I felt judged. I didn't feel like I could enjoy my pregnancy with my son because I felt judged and ashamed, and it wasn't easy. My friends around me were supportive, but also talked behind my back. And I don't really judge them now because we were teenagers. Like, no offense. Like, that's what we did. I was the learning lesson. I was the life lesson. I was the example. And giving birth to my son, I lived in East Meadow, Long Island, New York, and I gave birth in Garden City, which is pretty pristine upper New York echelons. And I remember the doctor and the nurses were kind of mean to me, and they were like, "Oh, calm down. This is whatever." And then when they really checked me, they realized I was ready to give birth. No. Yeah, well, I mean, because you're a kid, even my mom was like, I'm not saying like that. My mom was like, I was in labor with you for 22 hours. This is going to take forever. 6 hours later. Oh, shoot. So I had natural birth at 16. Scared the shit out of me. That's why my kids are 10 years apart. But yeah, then just being told I was going to be a statistic, like, see you again in a year or two. And I remember the doctor saying that to me, and I was like, I will prove you wrong.
Yeah.
And so
I was that statistic.
But too, I mean, like, when you're told those things and you're told that you're not going to succeed in life and this is just what your life is.
It is like a motivation.
It's, I mean, one of two things happen to you. It's, so yeah. So my son was born in 1997 and my daughter was born in 2006. And that was my experience as being a teenage mom. I got married at the age of 26 and joined the military before the age of 26. And that was my life, I think
you have some beautiful babies.
Aww,
and
thanks.
Your family is amazing. Grandbabies.
So yeah, that's teenage motherhood. It gets better.
And single motherhood.
It gets better. At first you think it's impossible, but I promise you at the end of the day, you'll look back at it and say, I did it. And you've done it. And now I can go be up in the club and not worry about who my kids is with. My kids can make their own breakfast.
I'm still not there yet. I decided to adopt children and, start all over again. But I'm very happy that I did because I have some amazing little guys.
By the age of 45, my children will be grown and out of the house. So, hey.
Okay, another thing. Shut up, Mia. I'm just kidding. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was, let me see. Oh, okay. So I was telling Mia before we came on air, I was like, we should ask how everybody feels about us doing like a get ready with me, like on air. Like I can be here and like doing my makeup and like we can be talking still.
You'll see us in our natural state.
Yes.
What do we?
It's scary for me. I look scary without makeup.
Well, first of all, she has eyelashes and I don't.
They do make a big difference. The eyelashes do. They really do. They do.
So, yeah, no, I think that'll be fun.
We should try it. We should try it. That would be cool.
Sit here with all of our makeup and see how long it's.
I'm so down. I mean, I'm like, I do my makeup pretty freaking fast.
Yeah. I can be done in about 10, 15 minutes if I'm really trying to go for
like
something.
10, 15. The thing that takes the longest is my eyeliner. I suck at eyeliner. Oh my gosh. I cannot do eyeliner. And I freaking have this little stamp.
Stamp life.
Yeah, I use a stamp to like...
Stamps.
Sorry, guys. I'm a cheater. I do the little stamp. Well, actually, okay, no, I usually do, but today I couldn't find it, so I actually did my today.
Okay. Well, I couldn't do that.
And I'm not gonna lie, I think it looks better today than what it believe what
sometimes. Listen, sometimes you come with thick eyeliner. Sometimes it's thin. Sometimes it's.
The real lesson is sometimes we underestimate ourselves and our abilities, and you got to just believe in yourself. I think this with school all the time too. Like
small lines.
I see these assignments and like I have to write essays and stuff, and I'm like freaked out internally, like, oh my God, what? And then I read my essay and I'm like, damn girl, like, okay, Miss Thing, like, yeah, I forget how smart I am. I forget it all the time, but it is what it is, and
I tried essays.
Pretty proud of myself.
That's good. I tried essays for another reason, because I'm dyslexic, and so yeah, a period, a comma, a capital, there, and there, two, and two, R, and R. It's all the same to me. So
that's gotta be tough. I never thought about that. Like also with like writing and stuff. The reading aspect, I kind of understand because I can see how
get through it. Yeah.
It can be a little easy to jumble, but the writing too, it affects?
Writing. And I always hate it when I was like, go look it up in a dictionary. Why? Because I'm looking through for TA and it's TE. So looking up in a dictionary when you're dyslexic is not a thing. It's not a thing. I hated that. But, I've learned to cope, kind of.
I think you do pretty good. Like, especially like at like our pageants, you don't jumble words. Like you talk pretty well. You're pretty well spoken.
Yeah. I mean, and because of dyslexia, I have a large vocabulary because sometimes the simplest words I cannot spell, but the more complicated version of that word I can spell. So
that's crazy.
I will say I have an extensive vocabulary because I am dyslexic, because sometimes I can spell some strange, super complex word and I cannot spell simple words. I'm a phonetic speller.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, we're already at 51 minutes.
51 minutes. Wow.
I mean, maybe we could just do a double this week because we missed last week. So
we're here.
It is what it is. So this weekend, we'll see how it goes. So this weekend, my son does Pop Warner football in Santa Cruz. We have a couple fundraisers. Our casino night was very successful. I don't remember what else I had advertised, but it was successful. So pretty much what these boys do is they play all these teams from within this area. Like we play near and far, and they go represent Northern California for the national title. They call it the Pop Warner Super Bowl.
Pop Warner Super Bowl.
So that means, okay, so we had a game last weekend and it was playoffs. We play another game this Sunday, and if they win this game, we're going to Florida in December.
Yay, Florida!
For the Pop Warner Super Bowl. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm okay. I needed to talk about this. This last weekend, we had played a team, and stuff got crazy off the wall. Like
football, Pop Warner football can bring that out in parents. I remember when my son played for Pop Warner for Monterey, the Jets, and yeah, this one kid got hurt, and they put him in 2 plays later instead of putting in a fresh kid. It was crazy.
I'm not talking like that.
Oh.
People were getting physical.
Oh. Dad fights. Nope.
Parents were trying to fight the kids.
What?
How? It was crazy.
Oh.
So like this one kid, I'll just kind of give like a little bit of what happened. Like this one kid, the play was over. They did like a victory formation and pretty much let the time run out. Well, the kid on the opposing team thought it would be cool to just come across the line before the whistle was blown and just nail one of our players. Well, that player, I guess, was not the player to hit because he's got anger issues. And this kid swung and they just started fist fighting. And then all the kids started fist fighting. And then coaches intervened. And then parents started coming down the stands. And it was just a mess. The cops were involved. And we were told we couldn't leave for a little bit because it was just not a safe situation. And yeah, it was crazy. So if you are a parent and you have a child at a, not even just football, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, it doesn't matter. You need to compose yourself in a manner that is going to be an example for your child and something for you not to be embarrassed about later, because it's just so inappropriate to encourage this kind of combative, like crazy behavior. I was literally in shock and I was scared. And I don't get scared about shit like that, but I was scared. It was crazy.
Yeah, no, I can see where that's like, it's one thing for kids.
And I'm not even saying everything that happened because I mean,
it's one thing for kids to be kids because kids are kids and that's what they do. And it's part of the learning lessons of football is like, you have to take your licks with your wins and your wins with your losses. And it's, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes plays are fair, sometimes they're not fair. And it's learning about how to learn about emotional control. And I think that those are the things that are being lost.
Sportsmanship. Literally show your child good sportsmanship, because what I saw this weekend was
if they have
insane.
Bad sportsmanship, they need to learn what is proper sportsmanship and why what they did is wrong. These are teachable moments at this point for children.
I mean, I think the parents at this point can learn too, because I'm telling you, we're going to have a conversation after this, and I'm going to give her a little bit of background and chisme about everything that went down, because I'm not about to get all messy on here.
But I think, and then again, parents get emotional. They want to protect their children.
Yeah.
Some kids are bullies. Like, some kids really, truly are bullies against children that truly have no way of defending themselves. And that hurts as a parent. But in these types of sports, you have to I feel like things play out, because this is the time when kids learn. Because if they're going to go further in their sporting career.
Yeah. And they're young, 11 years old. Like, come on, you guys.
Learn. And I get it. Like, my son played baseball. He was about 11 years old, hit the bat, home run. And he's so excited, he just dropped his bat. And he went to run, and he was called out because the umpire, not another kid, said he maliciously threw the bat at him. And and that was a time, like, me as a mother, I wanted to fight. I wanted to scream. But at the same time, I was more mad about, like, this is a teaching moment. So, okay, so you call him out, but you don't have to eject him from the game. He's 10. He's 11. He got ejected from the game for maliciously throwing the bat at the umpire. He cracked a home run. He was excited. And to me, it was more about, these are kids, and this is when you teach them, okay, we're going to call you out because you need to control your bat. But to inject him from the game. And trust me, I was that mom. I was about to go through it. But I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So, and I know it's hard. It's hard. I've been there where you want to,
But
I'm not going to fight a child. I was going to fight the rep.
We have to be an example to our children of the proper behavior to a display. How to be, good sportsmen. Go up there. You lost. Shake their hand. Obviously, the better team won. Whatever. Shake their hand, walk away, graciously. Like, I don't understand the aggression, I don't get that. Like, it is what it is. There's no need for all that extra stuff, because it just makes people look very, very bad and very messy. Like, just keep things cordial. Like, if you're mad, I get it. Yeah. I've been in, my kids have all played sports, and especially my girls, they get aggressive. Oh my gosh, those girls. I get it. Like, it's heartbreaking to watch your child pour their entire heart into this sport and give it their all and come out like not winning. I can see how that could be hard, but you have to show your child good sportsmanship. You have to show them grace. You have to show them empathy. Like, it's not okay to act out of line like that. Like, you're their example. So when you're acting out of line, they're going to think that's cool, and it's not. Like,
right.
At the end of the day, it's just a sport.
It's sport. You got to learn through life. It's competition.
Yeah.
Sometimes you win.
And it's not going
to
be their only one. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be other times. But if you teach them that kind of behavior to where they think it's okay to just act out of line like that, like, it just sets them up for, in the future for other sports that they do and other events. Like, people, it sucks.
It sucks.
But we'll see how things go for my son's team this weekend. If they win, we will be going to Florida. So in case we do, if you guys know any cool stuff to do, I will be in Orlando. If you know any cool events, I know so far, I'm going to possibly go see AFI, one of like my favorite bands of all time.
Not Alien Ant Farm.
No, AFI.
AFI is Alien Ant Farm.
No, that's
the
or what is a dyslexic?
Oh, girl, it's fine. AFI.
So AFI is a band
that's that other guy with the long hair with the black hair. Okay.
Yes, Davey Havoc. I used to be obsessed with Davey Havoc when I was a teenager. So he's going to be in Orlando. So I'm trying to go watch this concert. I haven't been to an AFI concert since I was like 15. And they played in Santa Cruz at Palookaville. For you Santa Cruz people, if you know Palookaville, like that shit is it's not even around anymore. They closed it down. That's old school gone. Right there.
Hello, 90s. So look at me, Alien Ant Farm. Anyway, Alien Ant Farm was cool. They had they did Smooth Criminal, the remake of Michael Jackson. Smooth Criminal. Though. Anyway, so before we get sued.
All right, guys, we're at an hour now. We will see you next week. And remember, you never know what somebody's going through. So always
be nice.
Be nice.
Be kind.
Please.
Be you.
And thank you so much for coming.
Yay! It's always my pleasure.
So I hope to see you all next week. Take care.
Bye.